You guys, I was literally looking at Shantae's video and I was filming. Like, I was at the beginning of my film and I was watching Shantae's video on my laptop. She started talking about Ebony. If you don't know, Ebony is her sister. She passed away. And literally every time I see Shantae, it's just something about her, like something about her that always speaks out to me, like, and I couldn't figure it out. And I was like, is it God? God, are you trying to speak to me through her? Could it be something else? And y'all, she was talking about how, and I apologize, you guys, for opening up this way, open up our video this way. But this is real life. Like, this is real life. We are moms. We go through so much. We have to hold so much. We have to struggle so much. And even though we have husbands, boyfriends, whatever you want to call, your soulmate, they don't understand, like, if we don't have a job, how is Ish gonna get together? Or if they don't have a job, how are we supposed to make it? You know? And just saying, like, if one's down, can I depend on him to, if I'm down, can I depend on her to? And it's like, I don't think, if you're a bro and you watching this, I think that people don't see how hard a woman works, or how hard a woman takes care of her family, or how hard a woman has to keep a lot of Ish in. Like, and she was talking about her sister who recently passed away. It's still fresh, it's still open to her, and she has to walk around with these feelings on her chest, or maybe worry in her mind. And Shantae is like me. We both have suffered anxiety, like, bad. Like, if I don't have my anxiety medicine, I promise you guys, I'm not going to be my normal. Just like my diabetes medicine. If I don't have my medication for my diabetes, my insulin, I'm not going to be any good. Y'all seen that. So it's hard. Like, we have to sit here and make routines or plans or plan our day out. And I always tell you guys, I plan my day out, but I never go by the plan. I pray about it, because at the end of the day, if God wants me to go by that plan, he's going to make that plan for me. And I plan my day out the way I want to plan my day out, the way I see fit for my day. But sometimes, like, we have to go beyond those plans and do extra ish, because I know kids are watching. I want to say it so bad, but people don't know what we go through. And vice versa, men. If you are a hardworking man, Shantae husband Trey is a hardworking man. My boyfriend is a hardworking man. Mama Londa husband is a hardworking man. And on sisterhood, our brothers are hardworking men. But do they ever stop to wonder, like, dang, this girl got so much on her plate. Can I help take the puzzle pieces away? And most people be like, why take the, because that is our stress. We already built the foundation for our families. You see what I'm saying? We already built that foundation. Now, sometimes it's just the puzzle may need to be rebuilt again. Our struggles, you know what I mean? If I got a puzzle of struggles, I definitely want to tear that puzzle apart. If I got a puzzle of emotions, I definitely want to tear that puzzle apart and try to refix it to where it's prayed over. It's good vibes here, baby. Like, but when Shantae started talking about her sister, I immediately started, guys, I don't even know if I want to film today. I don't even know if I am up for the film today. Because like I told Shantae, I just feel like I've been holding stuff in too. Like I've been holding in a fresh since May 2023, last year. May 7th, 2023. My aunt passed away from breast cancer, which we had no idea. And I'm here to tell you girls out there, women, when you come of age, and if you are of age, get that breast exam. I don't care how much you don't like the way it feels. I don't care. Get that breast exam, get your pap smear, get your full wellness check. Because we did not know she had breast cancer. Like, we did not, there was no signs. And she tried to hide it. She knew about it, but we didn't know. And so she lived with that. And she would always go to the doctor and tell us, oh no, I'm fine. You can see the lump, like, let me show you guys. The lump in her chest and her breast. I literally held my aunt. Nobody was there. Nobody came around to help her. It was a lot on my plate, y'all. When my aunt had a lump right here in her breast, y'all. And I think that's what I know, like, just me seeing it, like, made me want to do better as a woman. Like, made me want to do better as in health. And she fought the fault. She was hurt, she was in pain, and nobody was there for her but me. And it was just me, like, and babe, he would go over there and do stuff, like move stuff for her and stuff like that. And then what's so bad about it, her boyfriend had got like heart, it was like some kind of heart problem condition, and he tried to do so much for her. At first she was just so like resentful, like she didn't want anybody to help her. So her boyfriend was helping her, which he was straining his heart. He was straining his heart to the point where they had to put him in a rehabilitation center because he had had multiple strokes and didn't even know it. He didn't even know it. It's a lot, y'all. It's a lot that I haven't dealt with, like forgiveness. Like seeing my aunt the same freaking day. Seeing my aunt the same day in the morning before I went to work. To only come back to my mom and my aunt telling me she in the hospital, she ain't gonna make it. And all I could ask was like, and you never supposed to ask God why. But I prayed before I asked, and it wasn't a why, it was a God, what did I do wrong? How could I have helped save her? But she always said, it's my time. I already lived my life on earth. My aunt just turned 72. On the 4th, my grandma's birthday, I think my mom said, like, my grandma's birthday is on the 5th, so it's always after my aunt's birthday. My aunt was like my mom. Like, I ain't gonna even lie to y'all, like, my aunt was like my mother, because when my mom was pregnant with my sister, I went to my aunt's house, and she was like my mom, and she became my aunt slash mom, like my aunt slash mother. And my aunt never had kids, so she always spoke highly of me. And if anything was to go down, my aunt would have took a bullet, would have took bars, would have got the money for me. She didn't give a freak. My aunt was always there for everybody in the family. Like, anytime we need something or we needed her to go somewhere, she was there with us. But in the end, when she needed my family, it was it was my mom, it was my boyfriend that had her back. Like, well, my aunt was a beautiful person. My aunt will tell you, I'm not Christian. She'll tell you in a minute. And let a Jehovah's Witness come to our house. And you guys, you guys, the reason why I struggle with opening up about this is because, and why I have a hard time like being in this apartment, because my aunt literally lived right across the way from me. Like, I can literally see where she used to stay right there. And it bothers me. Like, it bothers me. Like, I can't even just to look out of it right now. I thought that I would be okay. I thought that if I make myself stay here and just deal with it, that I will be okay. I'm not okay. And that's where, like, a lot of my, just knowing somebody else stays in the apartment that she stayed in. I know that it was never going to be like one of those, oh, she passed away, we're not going to rent it out. That's the magic word, rent. So somebody else stays in there, and it just hurt me. Like, it literally hurt me to the core, y'all. Like, knowing that she stayed right there, knowing that we had like a lot of memories in that house. My aunt stayed in an apartment, well, condominium. It's townhouse. She stayed right there for 25 years. And I have yet to feel peace to know that she's okay. I know the other day, it was like a couple of months ago, actually in 2023, it was in December, and babe was asleep. But I couldn't sleep. I was so restless. And all I know is when my aunt came to my house, she always ran upstairs. I don't know why she always ran upstairs, but she always ran upstairs to look at my bathroom. I guess just to see how my bathroom looked. Because she loved like chocolate brown colors and canary yellows. I'm not into like yellows or nothing bright. But I used to like decorate my bathroom before I became minimal. And that night I was restless. I promise you guys. I put that on everything. That night I was restless. I was thinking about my aunt. I was literally thinking about my aunt. I was thinking about her. And I was telling her how much I miss her. Why did I hear the same footsteps come up my steps? Like, it seems strange, I know. But when God gives you, I don't know if it's a gift or if he just placed it there and just said, hey, your aunt is fine. Let me show you how fine and how at peace she really is. She is in a peaceful world. She don't have to worry about nothing, no hurt, nobody sticking her with needles, nothing, none of that. Let me show you she can walk. Because my aunt, before she left this world, she lost all mobility, like all mobility. Like my aunt was confined. Like my aunt sit on the couch because she couldn't get up. And that's not my aunt. My aunt was a chef. My aunt was a chef. She liked to cook. She liked to be up on her feet. She loved to clean her house every day. She didn't care if it was clean. She gonna clean it. But I heard those footsteps. And I know it was real because I ain't heard these footsteps no more. And when I tell y'all, I felt something sit at the edge of my bed. Like it was warm. It was warm. It was a warm feeling. I just felt like my aunt gave me a hug and a kiss and told me, "Sugar, it's gonna be all right." And that's my nickname. But I believe she did that and left. Then she might have told me, it's your choice to keep worrying, keep stressing, keep feeling some type of way, or keep trying to search and figure out what could I have done better. And the answer is God. God did better than I could ever do by taking her home. So she won't have to worry. So she won't have to fight. Sometimes fighting that good fight is hard. But yeah, she went in the hospital. She's at Baylor University in Dallas. And around 12 that night, my aunt went up there. Of course, my mom tells me the story of my aunt being nosy, looking at my aunt's things. My aunt had like a little clutch, and I got her like her little ankle bracelet and her perfumes. But my aunt was fussing, and my aunt was trying to figure out what kind of money she got. That's that type of aunt. My mom aunt, the one that passed, she's the I don't give a damn aunt. Like she don't play. Like you're not gonna sit here and her and that aunt was never like this. But we knew something was wrong because she would always say something crazy to that aunt that always doing stuff. She would always say something crazy, but it was just like the last couple of weeks of her life, it was like she gave in. She was more settled. She accepted my aunt. And my mom was like, I know she was leaving because they hurry up and rushed her to like the emergency, and then they hurry up and rushed her to the room. And my mom said she was doing something on her phone, and my aunt was just looking at her like peaceful, like, "Hey sis, I'm about to go. I love you." And my mom told her that I know, and I love you, and some other words. And my aunt was so little, you guys. Breast cancer had took my aunt through the hoops. My aunt didn't jump through the hoops. The hoops took her through. Like, the hoops helped her. My aunt, literally, if you guys have kids, and if you don't have kids, you still know what I'm talking about. My wrist is for an adult. My aunt's wrist, when they got her blood pressure, they had to use a baby blood pressure cup. And mom said, and that it was even falling off of her. I always wondered why, like, not to God, but just like, could I have done more? And God tells me that I've done enough. I've done all I can. This was my first time ever trying to be this RN. You guys, I don't like blood. I don't like looking at blood. I don't like getting shots. I don't like none of that. But seeing my aunt bleeding, and I know this is too much TMI, but if you ever home health had a home health patient that had breast cancer or any type of cancer, I didn't know until I read it. They're near the end when their pupils start turning like super white. And some of them feel so amazing at their end of their journey. Like they feel like, I'm fine, everything's good. But that's just God's way of detoxing their souls and bringing them home. He don't want none of this mess that we got going on down here, up there. So, my aunt's poop was like dark, like bloody, like the bloodiest dark you can ever, like, if you ever seen anything. Like, I know we're women and we go through our monthlies, but if you have a heavy period like irregular period like I suffered so much through a menstrual, like like your period is not normal. And that's how I knew that my aunt was leaving us, because it wasn't normal. Like, I don't know. I feel like God is healing me. And I know He is healing me. He has me here in this kind of medium for a reason. He wants me to face my fear. He wants me to look over there and be okay, and say, I can do it. Since my aunt passed away, I have not took the trash to the trash can. And when I do, I don't even go straight through no more. I just walk around and then put the trash and walk back around, because walking towards the trash just leads to her door. And I can see her door, well, her used to be door. And it's just all the memories and all, like, our family being there, breakfast, dinner, and holidays. It's just so much. And I haven't really just talked about it with anybody. Like, babe knows how I feel. I haven't talked to her about my mom, because that's her sister. We haven't grieved. Like, I don't even know if my mom grieved. It's just been super hard. And people think like, okay, they died, your family member died this day. I can understand if it was last week or 2 weeks ago. Like, I've come in contact with people like that. But a year ago, it haven't even been a year. May the 7th will be a year for my aunt. Her birthday is May the 4th. And she died 3 days after her birthday and 2 days after my grandma's birthday. So God gave her life, and He gave her life on May the 4th, and then He took her on May the 7th. So He knew that she wasn't going to be able to be here with us. And my aunt was telling me, like, how, her past. And she's asked God to forgive her. And she asked me, do you think God forgave me? And she's at her weakest moments. And I don't know. I didn't know. But I knew in my heart, like, God forgives everybody. He don't care what kind of mistakes you made. God forgave my aunt. I don't know what kind of trials and tribulations she faced growing up. I know my family wasn't built on love. My grandma died when my mom was young. My grandpa, he died young. My mom was young. So my mom, them had to literally raise themselves. So I told her that in my heart, I know God forgives us. He always gives us a second chance. Every day is a new day. So whenever we wake up, we should always thank God. God, thank you for letting me be able to wake up and be able to be mobile, because somebody out there is not mobile. God, thank you for life, because somebody did not wake up. Whether it was a mistake or if somebody just killed them, they didn't wake up. Whether it was illness, they didn't wake up. But you saw fit for me, for all of us to wake up. Why can't I tell you thank you? Why can't I start my day saying thank you? Thank you, God. Thank you, God, for loving me, giving me this opportunity to have another journey in this life. Because every day is not promised. Y'all, I literally was going, oh, Shantae, girl, sis, level up with the macarons. We leveling up, baby. Like, we getting these fears and these struggles and all this off our chest. We're leveling up. Like, yes, these struggles. Being a mom, it's love. It's always love, but it's hard. It's always love, but it's hard. And why I say that, because being a mom, we have so much on our plates. And there's a lot of dads out there that have so much on their plate. There's a lot of boyfriends, husbands that have so much on their plate. And you wonder, how do we get through it? How do we face all this? How do we build so much on our plate? How? I'm here to tell you, it's called life, baby. Life. Our family is our life. Our life is our life, okay? Our friends' life is our life. Like, just for me to see my sister crying like that, it just opened up some for me too. And I just want to tell Shantae, like, I love her so much. Like, girl, we stay connected, period. You ever need to reach out, we can cry together. You don't have to cry by yourself. We can cry together. Like, that's what type of friend I am. I'm always going to be true. I'm always going to be honest with you. Sometimes my countryness don't come through clear, but you get it. we both from the South, so she pretty much know. Well, actually, Shantae is from New York. I don't know if New York is like considered as the South, but she lives in the South now. So I always think all New Yorkers are like up there, high class type of people. I just love the way that they sound. Like, their accent is bomb. Like, I love it. But girl, now I gotta really do another video, because I was about to do a cleaning video, and I just had to come on and vent. I told her I was literally crying on my video. Like, so how do I feel now that I've talked to you guys about the situation with my aunt? I just feel like I'll never realize, or I'll never feel a certain type of way. Like, I love her. I thank God for not letting her suffer anymore. I think that, you know how like people say over time, old wounds will heal. I don't feel like I will heal. Like, I don't feel that I will heal. And until I leave this condominium apartment, I feel like I will be progressing to heal. But when I do leave, I'm gonna be sad. I'm gonna be so sad because my aunt. Because anytime I go somewhere or move somewhere, my aunt's right there behind me. My aunt moved here and asked me to stay by her. So she told me the next time if I move, it'll be up to me to move and she'll follow me. But when I move, it's like I'm leaving her behind. And I know she's in my heart. I know she's in my heart. I know she's gonna go with me. But just that comfort of knowing that she was there. And then the Christmas, our first Christmas, she was not here with us. First Thanksgiving, she wasn't here with us. Our birthdays, she always got on the phone. Happy birthday. You such and such this year is old. I think I'm taking it harder than anybody because I was here with her. I was here with her. I seen all her falls, like, I seen all the bad days. I seen all the good days. Her cussing me out because her cancer was progressing in her head. Her deepest secrets, she told me, and I'll never tell nobody. I'm ready for a new start, a change. And I know she will be proud of me. I know my aunt will be proud of me. Like, I know it. Y'all, I thank you guys so much for listening. Thank you, Shantae, for opening up these wounds. Because I feel like this is a starting point for me of healing. But I don't know. I don't know how to feel. I don't know. All I can do is give it to God and let him heal me from here and follow him and him take me through this journey. And people say like maybe canceling a therapy or something. But I just feel like if I got God, why I need therapy? Why I need why I need counseling of any sort? I was just so close to her. Like, even like my mom, they're sisters and stuff, but I just feel like because I was here more, like I knew her battles, I knew her struggles. I wasn't there in the beginning because it just all hit like at once. When she started getting sick, that's when she started telling us things. So I'm confused, like, how is this when you're laughing, you're smiling, and I just never, like, and stuff that went on over there. My uncle's ex-wife used her. My aunt didn't even know it. Nobody knew it until, like, the last moment. When my mom and my aunt went to go do her cremation, and her insurance was in her boyfriend's name, which was supposed to be in my mom's name. The boyfriend, remind you, the boyfriend's in he's trying to get himself together. He's unresponsive. He don't talk. So that's all that stuff, the stroke and stuff got him like tore up. They said it's only gonna go, the insurance is only gonna go to the next of kin. So we would think like my mom, and my mom's taking the money to pay off for her plot, even though she was cremated. But they wound up giving the money to his brother, the boyfriend's brother, because the brother is not pretty much existed. Like, he's vegetable because he had so many strokes. So it's just like, it's so much. What I keep telling y'all, is so much to this story. Like, I feel like I should write a book. I should write a book. Like, it's just not, we can't say it's not fair, and we letting go of that. But my aunt was to the point where she signed over her rights. And so my mom and my aunt had to come out of pocket $9,000 for my aunt's cremation. $9,000 for my aunt's cremation. Where do you pull that up at? Where do you pull $9,000 up? And then when I tell you, my mom and my aunt, some strong ass women. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I apologize. But they are some strong Black women. And I know there's other strong Black women out here, but they pulled $9,000 together in a week to bury my aunt. And do you think my aunt's boyfriend, brother, even contacted my mom, contacted my aunt and say, here, whether it was because he got $10,000, whether it was a measly $1,000, he could have said, here's $1,000 for y'all paid. Here's $2,000. Matter of fact, here's $5 because I got $5 and y'all got $5. Y'all split it. But do you think? No. My mom will tell you, I think you should have got the money, Andrea, because you was there the most. And I say, no, it ain't between me. It's not me. That's not what I wanted. What I want is my aunt. What I wanted to do for my aunt was what I wanted to do for her. I wanted to help her. This was new to me, but I enjoyed the journey of helping. I enjoyed the journey of making her smile. I enjoyed the journey of cooking for her, even if she didn't eat 2 or 3 days, because she had no appetite. I felt bad because I had to keep constantly telling her, Aunt, eat, or giving her a spoon of mashed potatoes. And she tells me, I can't even taste it. I don't even know what it tastes like. And I brought my tail right back home and put more seasoning in it and took it back. I tasted it. It was seasoned. But when she tasted it, there was no taste to be tasted. There was no feeling. Only thing she would always tell me is, turn on the heat. I'm so cold. That's why we knew her blood was running low. Her blood was running thin. She was ready to go. God was calling her home. God was calling her home. And if I hadn't called my mom that day, because my aunt waited for my mom. She waited. She seen everybody except my mom. My mom could not see her sister like that. It was hard for me just to sit there and watch her deteriorate in front of my eyes. My aunt was a thick girl. She was a thick girl. Thickness running the family. Not by food, but it's just hereditary. And she was just skin and bones. Skin was hanging, but skin and bones. Like, you can literally see every bone in her body. Her rib cage. You guys, I love y'all so much. I'm about to end this here because it can get deep. I love you guys so much. If you watched to the end, to this point, definitely check out some of my other videos, because we stay lit over here. We stay real. We stay honest. Trust me, God loves you. I love you. If nobody told you today that they love you, guess what? I love you. And with that being said, I'm about to go. Bye.